Chapter 13. Return. Sol 1198. The message came encoded through the deep space relay node. It bypassed colony filters, pinged 3 comm stations simultaneously, and bore the signature of NASA's Interplanetary Transition Office. Per Agreement 4A of the Erebus Charter, Earth formally requests a symbolic return of 1 Mars-resident astronaut during the next viable launch window. Candidate must be medically cleared and voluntarily submitted. The request was forwarded to McLean, then to Vasquez, then to the Erebus Assembly. Within the hour, it reached Damania. Why him? Dr. Zubin. Damania was the one name both sides didn't hate. Terra Fidelis respected his Earthside fame, his composure, and his medical integrity. Martian trusted him for his quiet patience, his refusal to play politics, and the way he called the unborn child the first person who belongs here. When the floor opened for nominations, no one submitted a name. Zubin stood and said, "It should be me." Lex's interview never aired. Lex: "Why you?" Damania: "Because I'm scared, and I still said yes." Lex: "You're not afraid of dying?" Damania: "Number. I'm afraid of what it'll mean if I make it back." Lex: "And if you don't?" Damania: "Then Mars keeps me. Either way, we get an answer." Preparing the body. The human body was never designed to return from Mars, not after 20 months of 0.38 grams, not after the slow disassembly of Earthborn bone. Damania's training began immediately. Gravity loading rehabilitation. 4 hours per day in a rotating centrifuge dome. Dynamic compression suits, Blue Origin Biomed Group. Bone peptide trials under Erebus Medical Override. Cardio resync on resistance bikes. Blackouts in weeks 1 through 3. He lost 6 kilograms, regained 1. Hairline fractures appeared and healed in slow spirals. "I'm not recovering," he said one evening. "I'm adapting to survive the punishment." Psychological preparation. Lex took over this part personally. They met in Dome 9 each rest sol. No protocol, no scripts, just breath and thought. Damania: "What if Earth feels wrong?" Lex: "It will." Damania: "What if I want to stay there?" Lex: "Then you'll be proof that we still can." Zubin never said goodbye to the child, but he touched Dome 12's outer wall once, quietly, palmed the regolith beneath it, whispered, "Stay rooted." The ship Arc 14 was chosen, originally meant for supply recapture and emergency rotation. Its systems were fully autonomous. No pilot, no crew, just him. Cargo: 60 kilograms medical samples. Waste archives: a pouch of Martian regolith, vacuum sealed by Vasquez. A child's drawing hidden in the panel above his bunk. "Come back safe, Dr. Z. I want to visit." Sol 1220. Launch day. The sky was calm, thin, pale red. Mars was quiet. The crew gathered at the ridge above Pad Theta. No one spoke. Even the newer arrivals understood that this was not a departure. It was a test. Damania walked alone to the boarding ramp in his silver exosuit. McLean stood near the ramp and saluted. Not protocol, just respect. Bianca stepped forward and handed him a sealed pouch. Regolith from Dome 1. "If you make it back," she said, "put this in Earth soil." He nodded. "If I make it back, I'll bury it myself." Lex raised a hand to record, then lowered it instead. Zubin looked back once, then entered the ship. The hatch closed, the pad locked. The countdown began. No one cheered. Final entry. That night, Lex recorded, "He didn't leave us. He went to find out if we're still human on both sides of the sky." End chapter 13.